the model always rotates around that object you are tapping first before you start the rotation. So if I tap here the steel on the left side, model rotates around that steel. If I tap the steel on the right side, model rotates around the other steel. Okay, so with one finger you do the rotation. With two fingers you can just move around the model, or you can zoom in or out with a pinch gesture, and you can easily also switch to another move mode. So for example, the walk mode is very convenient on mobile devices. Here with just one finger you can walk through the model. With two fingers you can go down, up or sidewards. And with three fingers you change your view rotation. So maybe let's rotate in that direction. And then with one finger you can very quick navigate through your plant, or turn around and navigate back. Okay, so as you see on the left side you have all the standard functions of the viewer. Also, if I click on an object on top here, you see the hierarchy of the currently selected object. So if I click on that vessel and I do a fit again, I see this vessel, or I can just go down, select one other equipment, select this one here and go to this equipment. Okay, also here on the right side you see the attributes. If they are too small for you, you can just go to the settings page, go down a little bit. You can adjust here the attribute font size and also the GUI size, so to make it a little bit bigger so it's easier to read for you. And you can also, with the upcoming version, predefine the size for different device categories, so that every time, immediately if you start the model, the attributes are already in a bigger font size. Okay, also the other function work same as you already know, so you can go in and, for example, do a clipping on your objects. You can release the clipping from your model, and once you release the clipping, the rest of the model comes just back. You can, for example, also do a measurement here, so open up the measurement function, then place your handles, for example, here on the basement and here on the pipeline. And here you see the total distance and the distance in the three main directions, so same as you already know. Also the isometric drawings you can reach from here. Just click on a valve, and if there is an isometric drawing for that part, you can just click on the isometric drawing and it brings you to the ISO. And here also you can move your ISO around, zoom in or out with a pinch gesture, so zoom out or in. And if you are going to search that CV003 in the model, just click on it and the hyperlink just brings you back to the CV003 inside the 3D part of the UniversalPlantViewer. The same is for P&ID. If there is a link to a P&ID, it shows you here the link. If I click on it, the P&ID opens up and shows me my control valve here in the P&ID. And again here I can zoom out, I can move around, select for example this pump and go back to the 3D model to where my pump is located. Okay, so also the custom attributes work on the mobile device. So for example, let's close the ISO and the P&ID here. If I want to track the construction state of a pipeline on site, I can just go in here, choose to colorize my model based on the construction state. Now you see the model changes color and the construction state is now shown. If I click on this pipeline, which is currently in the ready for installation state, I can easily go in and change it to already built. and immediately it changes the color in the model. Also the other pipeline here, which is currently on hold. Let's change this to ready for installation, and it changes the color. And once you've done this, you can just go down to the reporting functions, select one of the predefined reports or create your own one. I select the construction state report. I just sort it by the pipeline name, and here you see all the pipelines. And for example, let's choose this pipeline, and easily you can view that pipeline inside the 3D model. And from here, just click on it, change the construction state from ready for installation to build. And if you go back to the report, you see it already has changed in the report. So very easy way to track states on site with your mobile device. So the last thing I'm going to show you here on that iPad Pro is, let's just remove that coloring to the normal color, is our QR code function. So let me show you this. So here I have a simple QR code, and what's inside is just a command for the UniversalPlantViewer. And if I go here to the tools menu, go to scan QR code, and I'm going to scan this QR code. And once it's recognized, the model immediately executes the QR code and jumps to that equipment which is mentioned on the QR code. So very easy to use and very convenient. So let's take that iPad Pro away. So here I have another device, that's an iPhone 10. And on that iPhone 10 I've loaded a laser scan model, which is an upcoming function of UniversalPlantViewer. So you can bring in laser scan models with as textured surfaces, and you can mix them with your CAD model. So here we have also a CAD model, and maybe to make it more visible, I'm going to colorize the CAD model in a blue color. First I have to select it, color it in blue, and here you see what's coming from the laser scan and what's coming from the CAD model. Okay, and last I'm going to show you an Android device. So here I have a Google Pixel Pro, and here I'm going to show you the offline functionality. So I scroll down, I deactivate the Wi-Fi, so now the device is on its own and I can take it with me on site. And if I start UniversalPlantViewer, as a preparation I've already downloaded the model, so it's in a mobile state. And let's change the language also to Korean. So in the new version you have different languages, and if I start the model, now everything was loaded from the local device, and this is possible even without an internet connection. And once the model has opened up, I have the same functionality available as in an online mode. So all of my documents are included. So for example, let's search for a vessel. Let's search for D240, and you see it's found in the 3D model, so that's our D240. And from here I can do things like colorizing or whatever you want. And you see it also has loaded the P&ID, and it found the same vessel in the P&ID, and if I jump to it, the P&ID opens up, and here I already showed you, you have the same functionality as in the online version. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any questions, send us an email and we will contact you. Thank you for listening.